Hey gents, this is Mr. Holding. This little video is just how to use the graphics calculator to work out when you're trying to find, use both methods of depreciation, find out when they both end up at the same value. So the example I'm using is worked example 15, which is from page 80 on the textbook. All right, so it's based on worked example 14. Okay, so you can do this one all manually, which I won't go through, but then using the calculator makes it a bit easier if you know what you're doing. Because the first thing is we want to go open up here and we want to go to table function there. So we open up there. Okay, and so we're going to input these values in. Okay, and for straight line, we would use the equation S equals V minus dt. Okay, whereas we substitute y for the s and we substitute the x for the t, because in this case we do that. So we end up with this first one. Okay, y equals, so in this, if we go back up here, the values we get, cars purchased for $20,000. All right, so that's our v. So put that in, $20,000 minus, that says it depreciates at $2,500 per year, and we multiply that by x. So we go alpha x, where is it? There we go, and enter that in. Okay, so that's the straight line method. Okay, and now we want to also do the diminishing value. So again, we end up with the equation $20,000. Okay, multiplied by 1 minus 20%, is it? Yep. 20 over 100 is the power of x. I'm a bit slow here with this one. Okay, so we've got that one in there. Okay, so we've got our two different equations that work it out. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is hit set. We want to start, copy those, start at 0, end at 10, step up in 1. Okay, exit out there, and we want to go set up the table. So we've got that. From here, we want to go out of here into the graphing section. Right. And from here, we want to go into that V-win. And the way we do that is you press Shift, V-win, we set X-min. So you can see down here the values that set. So, but basically you want to go 0, 10, y minimum 0, hang on, scale 1, 0, and 20,000 was our highest. Yeah, check that the values haven't changed up here. We want to draw. Alright, so once we've got this one here, we want to press G-solve and want to get this intersect. So I go back again, so G-solve or graph solve, and we'll find the point at which they intersect. Okay, because the question, if we go back here, it says complete the table below, draw a graph, diminishing values, and use the graph to show the point at which the straight line value of the car falls below diminishing. So it's this point here. Okay, so it's right there, and so that's where we want. So we want to go intersect. Okay, now the first intersection point is up here at the start. That's when they're both worth $20,000. All right, so we press right, and you'll see it changing, and there it is. Okay, so X is the years or the time. So it's 5.8 years. So we'd have to say round that up to 6 years, and the value is about $5,465. Okay, so basically what that's saying is after 5 years, the straight line method falls upon the depreciation, and after 6 years, you'd say, and it's about $5,500. Okay, So hopefully you found that helpful. Obviously, managing and sort of working around this kind of calculator is a bit tricky, so I encourage you to practice as much as possible. Hope you found this helpful.